two of many in our coverage of Tenaha Holiday Hoops here in Tenaha, Texas at the SEC. We stay in the girls' bracket for our next contest. It's Broaddus versus Saltillo, a team whose pronunciation was in debate, very much debate between us here at the broadcast table. Jared Jones, Matt Bright, happy to be with you for game number 2. Our first game prior to this one was a bit of a roller coaster. Nonetheless, it was the Natchez Lady Tigers pulling out the win against the hometown Tenaha Tigers. And, Coach, if you're Tenaha, you have to think that game just simply slipped away from them.
It did. It slipped away from them in a hurry. But Tenaha has nothing to feel bad about because that team they played 2 years in a row, they was at the state tournament. So, you know, you can only get better if you play the best. You know what I mean? This is a matchup I'm looking forward to. Number 6 against number 7. This is going to be something special.
This isn't David versus Goliath, Coach. This is Goliath versus Goliath.
Absolutely.
Or since they're smaller classification, do we call it David versus David? I mean, just very strong Davids?
I mean, they are 32-7 combined. 32-7 combined for the year.
You can't beat that.
No.
This is the first round. I need to stress this as we take one more look at the current girls bracket. Of course, at the very top of that bracket, Natchez taking it down. Tenaha. Natchez will be taking on range in the next round.
That's going to be fun. Man. Can we get that game switched over here?
I'll see what I can do.
I mean, you got all the pull in the world. Call it a favor, you know, hook a brother up. Come on.
I would love to do whatever I can to try to get that game because that's going to be a monumental matchup. And that's only the second round.
That's the second round.
Thankfully, the winner of that game will be back here at the FCC. We heard from Don Fallon during our talk with him in our Coach's Corner in the girls bracket preview. If you want to get to the FCC, you got to win. And I wouldn't see it being good in any other way.
Well, if you think about it, look at it. SEC, same thing with college. You want an SEC, you got to win an SEC.
You want to be the best, you got to win.
I know you don't want to hear this. I really don't want to look up and see my jacket, but the Longhorns, first year in SEC, I'm sorry, you're shaking your head because you're mad. I'm sorry. But
it's not even the fact that I'm mad. I just don't like the Longhorns. That's just a personal deal. Listen, I'm a TCU fan. I can't help it.
TCU.
No worse than my disdain for SMU, but I digress.
I love TCU. The Horn folks.
Referee Wazoo, baby. Fresh 8 minutes around the clock. We're set to go. Saltillo. Say that 5 times fast.
I can't say it once. I'll let you do it.
Oh, come on. You're going to hand me out to dry? All right, whatever. Saltillo, the designated home team. Loses the tip, and they are on their all-white Jordan tops and bottoms, and a quick layup right down the lane. Good morning to you. JL Mitchell for 2.
And Broaddus is going straight into their press early.
This Broaddus team very physical, very fast. Saltillo's going to have a well of a time trying to take down this aggressive defensive attack by the Lady Bulldogs. Lady Bulldogs in their all-black visiting tops and bottoms with royal blue trim. With royal blue with a white trim, styling other letterings and numerals. Stolen away strong, dribbling up the floor by Kalen Williams. He's sophomore forward. The senior forward. Swings it over to Mitchell. Mitchell, listed as a combo, can play both in the front court and the back court. They get it down low. Great pass to the outside on the reset. We've played just about 50 seconds in this first period. Backdoor cut yet again, however. Kaylin Quinney isn't able to haul it in. It'll be out of bounds. Possession will go to Saltillo.
And one thing I noticed, we have 3 new referees for this game. A whole new set.
Leeway pass up the floor. Ordered to Britton. Britton, one-on-one, solo. Takes one dribble to the short corner and will now reset. Sliding over, now on the top of the key. Similar to what we saw from Natchez in their slow, methodical offense, at least in the early going of that game against Tenaha just a few minutes ago. On the dribble drive now. Through contact, rising is going to be Laney Dean. It's going to be a turnover instead. Possession will go to the Lady Bulldogs. Two nothing. Lady Bulldogs have the short advantage with 6:16 and counting left to go. Long NBA range three, rattles in and out, no good. And a follow-up after Mitchell's miss is good by Macy Cook as she gets on the board. 4-0 the Lady Bulldogs.
And what have we said? What have we said the last game and the games before? Offensive rebounding.
Offensive rebounding. I mean, we sound like broken records at this point, as a foul is going to be called. The Lady Lions will head to the line for the first time. Foul is going to be charged. A shooting foul is going to be charged to Macy Cook. That's her first, team first of the quarter.
Foul is on Cook, number 44, her first.
On the line for the blue and gold is going to be Addie Pipkin. Pipkin, sophomore's first shot is good. 5:55 left to go, 4-1, barring this free throw. And it's good. One possession game. Broaddus, the number 7 team in the land, coming out of 1A, Region 4, District 27. Skip pass onto the basket. Cook head fakes and rises. And that's just smash mouth basketball. Fundamental. Did it get him on the head fake? Go back up with it. Gets Kiss off the glass for 2.
Absolutely.
Dribble gets killed by Bailey Reeder, and it gets stolen away by Mitchell. Mitchell's layup short. Rebounded, snatched down by Reeder. And it looks like, there's going to be a call timeout by head coach Gary Davison. So far, in the early going, no clear advantage yet. Broaddus, though, up 4. Back in 30 seconds, our coverage of Tennehaw Holiday Hoops on the ESN Family platforms continues after this.
All across East Texas and around the world, former Kilgore College students are working hard for their best life. They're building a brighter future. They're moving in the right direction. They're in powerful positions. And they're superheroes protecting and serving. If you're ready to work for your best life, put Kilgore College to work for you.
Back after the break, Jared Jones, Matt Bright, happy to be with you. The Saltillo Lady Lions coming into this game as the number 6 ranked team in the land. Coach, you looked at their schedule during the break. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Who they played and who they've beaten, and even their losses aren't even that bad.
No, and the thing is that, they've lost to teams that's in the top 10 and higher classes than they are.
Yep.
Higher class, Hawkins,
2A.
2A. Yeah, they beat LaPointer, and you think they beat LaPointer 48-47.
2A.
And the thing about LaPointer, we all know LaPointer's in the finals every year. It seems to play against Marshall. They travel 200 miles to play a team 30 miles apart. So
just to go right up the street.
Yes.
Neutral site could have been in a park, but no, let's go to San Antonio.
They could have played in Athens and called it even.
I mean, that's a state championship caliber facility, similar to where we are this entire weekend here in Tennehaw, Texas at the SEC. Want to thank Don Fallon, Emily Lemoyne, as well as Z. Lewis and the rest of the fantastic crew here at Tennehaw High School for helping us put this thing together.
So I was late getting back to the podcast. I was at the hospitality room,
and we haven't even delved into the real bread and butter of the Tiger Cafe.
They had meatballs and chicken wings. I was good pass that low. Oh, offensive foul. She pushed off.
Let's try to see if we can take another look to maybe see where that foul was.
I don't think coach is too happy about that.
I don't know. I might have to agree with coach there. That's a 50-50 call if I've ever seen it. Skip pass. It's a high-arcing pass. Somehow gets in the hands of Shelby Richardson. Richardson bounce pass. Sidestep. Thought we were going to see a 3-ball there. As Dean gets her pass tip. Now on the reset to the outside to Pipkin. Pipkin. Bounce to the elbow. Double dribble handoff back to her. Has downhill. That gets whacked in the head. Will draw the foul and shoot 2. Foul is going to be charged against Macy Cook.
Foul was on number 44, Cook, her second.
That's her second, team second of the quarter. That's Pipkin will head to the line for the second time today. First free throw, good. Great form. Nothing but nylon.
She's made all 3 today.
Holloway.
I'm not mistaken, is it not?
No, she's perfect. Slyla Holloway, the sophomore forward, will check in exchange for Cook, who's in early foul trouble. Second shot, back iron, no
That was
good.
on you that time, not me. You said it that time, not
Hey,
me.
I said she had great form. I was trying to confirm what you said. Don't put that on me. Okay, I'll take the blame.
Offensive rebounds again, though, for I can't say. I'm going to let you say the
Saltillo.
name. Yes, so offensive rebound against them.
Layup, no good on the backdoor cut by Britton, and it's slotted, deflected. Rebound corralled by Mitchell. Mitchell up to the floor to a wide open, hot stepping and converting Kaylin Quinney. With that, it's a 5-point game. Now the team has really been too explosive on offense, and the travel called, and the Lady Lions turn the ball over.
Coach Davidson wanted a foul underneath the goal before the fast break. Probably should have got it. He didn't.
I mean, if it's this early in the game, I can understand a couple of 50-50 calls not being made. But the thing is, with this officiating crew that we saw in the last game, those same 50-50 calls were made in the latter half of the game. Yes. So that's something you can respect. That's something you honestly would enjoy.
And like I said, you have 3 different officials, 3 brand new officials from the first game. So we got to see how they're going to call. The girls got to adjust to it.
Lady Lions in a 2-3 defensive set. Platoon swap coming up soon. The end pass is intended for Williams, but gets tied up. Williams still battling for it. Now multiple Lady Lions, Lady Bulldogs on the floor trying to corral it. Arrow goes in favor of Broaddus, and the Bulldogs in blue and black will take the ball back along the far side sideline.
Looks like Williams holding the elbow.
Yep. You've had a great eye for players who come shaking up.
That was always me. I was always one shaking up, so I know when they get hurt.
You're always the one hurt, so you know what it looks like.
I know what it's like.
Amen to that, brother. Swing pass, set shot, and trying to travel is going to be Mitchell. Yep. I mean, Mitchell, we know she can let that 3 fly, so the pump fake is great in that situation. Just get downhill.
Absolutely.
Got to convert, knock it down. Just let it fly. Why not? Saltillo looking to beat this press. Katie Alvera with it now. Bounce pass is immediately stuffed out. Mitchell, breakaway. It's in.
I'm so happy to see her go up with the left hand on the left-handed side of the bucket instead of going up with the right hand.
It's an underrated side in high school basketball, boys and girls, I tell you. Jump stop, it's stolen away. Thought Ricketson was going to try to let it fly, but instead, it's another layup opportunity that gets squandered out of bounds. He'll beat Saltillo basketball with 2:28 left to go in the first.
That was great speed by Williams. I guess the elbow's okay. She got down the floor in a hurry.
Either that or she's just brushing it off and playing through it.
Well, we've seen that early in the first game. With
Kincaid.
With Kincaid.
Skip pass into the awaiting hands of Miller. Miller, tight defense on her, is in purgatory in that corner. Ball's out, goes out of bounds, and it'll be Lady Bulldogs basketball.
It's a great call.
Great call. Official gets in the perfect spot. Even though it was great hustle, the ball right there teetering on that thin black line out of bounds. And Broaddus will take the ball back. Broaddus going from right to left if you're listening on ASN Radio. 2 minutes, 4 seconds left. They get it to Williams. Skip pass is out of bounds. Looked like it might have been a little miscommunication between Mitchell and Williams. Sophomore and senior respectively. Both play in that front court. However, Broaddus will keep possession.
Yeah, just looking at Broaddus' schedule, the past, they've beat some teams that they probably should. Great three-point shot right there by Williams.
Williams knocking out the three-point bomb, cutting you off, coach. Hate to do that to you. That was a massive three.
And great hustle right there. Had it knocked off the Saltillo player.
There you go. Saltillo. There you go. You got it.
Time to go home. I'm 1 for 1. Batting 1,000.
They're like Williams from 3 so far today. Perfect. Lay in by Mitchell. Strong basket for 2.
What I was saying about Broaddus and their schedule, who they played, the reason why they're 16-3, ranked number 6 in the state. I'm sorry, number 7. Martin's Mill, they lost Martin's Mill by 30. Because it's Martin's Mill.
You get
Not
it.
one team in the state.
You get it. You understand.
But they beat a Class 4A team, Canton, who's always great basketball, 44-42.
Man.
You know, Canton just beat Brownsboro here recently in district, and Brownsboro's defending state champions 2 years ago.
Yep.
So
That tells you a lot. It tells you a lot of who you schedule, when you schedule them, and how good they are at the time of play.
well, I'll just show you how good they really are. Great.
Long three, no good. Mitchell on the board. And over the back foul is going to be called against Pipkin. Great eye by in our case, the close side official, but to the play, the far side still got a pretty solid angle, was able to make that call.
No, they lost to Winsboro, 64-30. Winsboro is ranked number 2 in the state. They lost to number 1 team in the state. But they beat Longview. I mean, they lost to Longview. Longview's a 5 or 6A school.
6A, yeah.
They lost 63-56 to Longview, to a 6A school, and Broaddus is 2A.
Broaddus is coming out of 1A.
1A.
Region 4, District 27.
And they lost to a 6A school, 63-56.
It's amazing, the sport of basketball in East Texas, especially with these smaller schools. As a turnaround layup, too much busted on that one by Reeder. Looks like the Lady Bulldogs have fallen on it, but it gets tied up. Arrow pointing in favor of Saltillo. And it will be the Lady Lions ball under their own basket as the arrow flips. Quick substitution now. As Kinley Bridges, the sophomore forward, will check in for the first time.
Coach is trying to get a timeout real quick, but he just couldn't get it go.
Couldn't get it. No timeouts for you once again. In the corner, with it is Pipkin. Pipkin, layup is good. Tough lay-in for the sophomore. She's been pretty fantastic. Trying to cut down this lead with 30 seconds left to go in the first 10-point game. Broaddus is absolutely dominant on the boards. I feel like that's been one of the main reasons they've been able to get a lead so quickly and keep it. As a long three is nailed by Mitchell. And that's another big reason. Mitchell's offense alone has been stellar as Williams trying to save it into the wall. Thankfully, she's okay. As we take another look at that Mitchell 3-ball, that made it 18-5 as a platoon swap. As the clock is getting reset. Still awaiting here. There we go. 4 seconds flat. That's better. Here we go. Enough time to maybe try to roll it in as Pipkin awaits the ball. Has a defender at the timeline. 3 seconds. 2, 1. He's got to let it fly from way out. Oh, off the top of the backboard. No good. Looked like it might have had a shot of falling. By the way, we'll head it into the second. Broaddus up big and up early on Saltillo. In first round action, our presentation of Holiday Hoops continues after this.
All across East Texas and around the world, former Kilgore College students are working hard for their best life. They're building a brighter future. They're moving in the right direction. They're in powerful positions. And they're superheroes protecting and serving. If you're ready to work for your best life, put Kilgore College to work for you.
Back in the second quarter, Jared Jones, Matt Bright, happy to be with you. I mean, looking at both of these team schedules, it's really the beauty of having such a diverse field of teams on the boys and girls bracket. You found a little gem on the Lady Bulldogs schedule. What have you got? You're speechless.
I am. I don't know what to say. I mean, how you beat a team 91-3?
The beauty of the sport. I mean, that's all I got. I
mean, you don't see a lot of 100-point games scored anymore, especially in girls basketball. And they beat Kennard, and it's a district game. Beat Kennard 101-16.
If only my credit was that high, I'd be in much better standing. And that's for sure. Second quarter, getting started. Arrows.
My credit's got a 1 in it, so.
Oh, mine does too. I just cannot disclose where. However, we do know that Williams once again Another basket for her. She and Mitchell both have been the dynamic duo for this Lady Bulldog offense.
Well, I was watching Williams in the pregame and halftime of the first game, and she didn't miss a three. She did not miss a three.
Not one. Great pass to Mitchell, streaking up the lane. It's good.
Layup by number 30, Joliet Victor.
And this, honestly, Coach, this is how they did it. This is how they put up 100 points and almost give up barely anything. That's a long three, nothing but net by Ricketson. Huge three-pointer by Saltillo to try to keep some kind of momentum on their side, because this is how the Lady Bulldogs get you. They get a couple transition baskets, they get you down low, and even better on the off-ball action, and they just keep going and going and going.
Well, they run their offense. They don't differ away from the offense.
No, similar to Netches. We saw that even though Tidal had an adjustment to their backdoor cut, they still kept running and it still kept working.
Yep.
Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Saltillo basketball.
What is that old saying? Once it, if it's not broke, don't fix
If
it.
it ain't broke, don't fix it. You got that right.
Number 1, Jay Moore.
I know it's way, way early, but if this game continues like it is,
It could get ugly.
tomorrow's game, if it goes the way I think it may go, you may have number 7 against number 2.
Man,
In the second
can't beat
round.
it. You can't beat it. And we get this for 3 straight days of wall-to-wall top-tier basketball. As the ball gets stripped by behind, guess who? By Mitchell again. However, it's saved. Another open three by Ricketson. That's good.
Williams is hurt on the floor. That's why they call a timeout.
That call timeout. We'll keep it here. Let's get a quick update on the broadcast schedule. Our next game, girls first round action. Tip-off at around 3:30. Cisco versus Huntington. That game will be on the continuous stream. You can find links to every single broadcast from sunup to sundown, Thursday to Saturday, and in one place, antlersn.com/holiday hoops. And then following the Huntington-Cisco games, myself and Coach Bright will have the first boys game of the day. Timpson versus Tatum, another top 25 matchup. Tip-off here at the SEC about 5:15. Then Kevin Boyer and Mike McCary will have the remaining 2 to finish off Shelby County night on KBMM. At 6:45 is Seneca versus St. Augustine boys. And at 8:15 in the nightcap, Shelbyville Brooklyn boys. Another top 25 matchup. You're going to get sick of us saying those words.
Well,
I guarantee it.
they may get sick of it, but guess what? They're going to hear it over and over and over.
I'm not opposed to that, my friend. 6 minutes in counting. Left in the first half. Swinging under the basket, no good by Cook. Cook gets tied up. It goes out of bounds, battling with Bailey Reeder, the freshman. It looks like a substitution here. Checking in for Broaddus will be number 23, Lila Holloway. Holloway will be checking in for Cook, who, keep in mind, Coach, does have 2 fouls.
Yes.
Number 23.
Williams and Mitchell still in the game. They haven't checked out all game long. Mitchell, bounce pass. Spin for Williams. Williams kicks it back out. Mitchell has it. Great
Moves the ball so fast.
Yep, they got it on a rope and a lay-in. Can't give the shooters all the fall is Quinney. First off, Saltillo was Ricketson. Ricketson already has 2 threes at that exact same spot. That right side wing right in front of us here at the scores table. They get it to her again on the opposite. Jump stop. Looking. They get the handoff to Pipkin, and a travel's call. Turnover. Broaddus will take the ball back.
Too many unforced turnovers and errors by Saltillo right now.
5:24 left to go. Saltillo down big, 24-11. A lot of basketball left to be played, though. But the way this Broaddus defense has been suffocating them, whether it be in the full court or the half court, including their offensive rebound production, it's going to be hard to try to march back into this thing. There's only so many times you can just pull up and shoot wide open threes on that far wing. Because now, if you're, say, Ricketson, you've already hit 2. Guess what? They're going to be on you like water on rice the rest of the way.
Yes, and I've already heard the coach say stay on her.
Well, that was quick. Well, it is Mitchell. Calling the ball screen.
Williams wants the ball on the top of the key.
I mean, understandably so. She's got room to work. Let's see what she does with it. She'll let this fly from Joaquin. Front iron, no good. Rebound's brought down by Mitchell. Double team. Great swing pass to the top of the key. Lets it fly. No good. Rebound is corralled by Yarbrough. Kaylee Yarbrough, the sophomore. And it looks like some of the fans, out for that first pass, at the basket, wide open. Wide open. And I guess you can be selfish by being selfless, I guess, in the situation.
She's working on her assist stats. Trying to get the assist up a little bit.
Understandably so. First free throw is bueno from Yarborough. Quick substitution now as Cook checks back in.
Macy Cook, number 44, back into the game for Broaddus.
Strong exhale. 4 dribbles, Yarborough. Hit to the elbow, fires. No good. Rebound is corralled by Reeder. Four and a half left to go in the second quarter. In a game that's been all Lady Bulldogs. That's part of the reason why a loose ball foul is called right along this close side sideline. Charged to Pipkin.
Foul on Eddie Pipkin.
That's her second foul, and Coach, that's 2 fouls on one of your best ball handlers here for the Lady Lions.
And you're already down 25-11. That's not good.
It's not bueno at all. You don't have to be a basketball savant to know that. Well, it is Mitchell. Mitchell on the handoff to Williams. Pinwheel, fire for 3, no good, short. And Saltillo will go the other way with it. Some fans wanting to travel. Hard to disagree with you there. Looks like it was.
They called it on this end earlier.
Yeah, on the gather, on that setup step on the catch and shoot 3. Even though it is honestly a pretty difficult call to make, especially when you're trying to decipher in real time when possession is gained to start the count on the 2-step after the catch. As Williams falls on the floor. Great save.
Defense.
Bounce pass to Mitchell. Up and under a layup. No good. Taking another look. It was all put together by the Williams save along this close side. We see her fall on the floor, making the pass. A 2-on-1 break, waiting for the defender to choose a bounce pass. Couldn't catch it clean, however, does find a way to get around. And Mitchell will head to the line to shoot 2 for the strike. First shot rolls in good. With 3:46 left to go.
Joey Mitchell at the line shooting one more.
2 subs for Saltillo. Checking in is going to be Katie Olvera, as well as Alana Britt. Dual sophomores into the game. That's the second shot's good. 27-11. Bounce passes into Olvera. Broaddus still with this forecourt man-to-man. Cut to the corner. Nope, it's stolen away by Mitchell once again. Mitchell into the open break. Hop steps. Defender blows past her. Gets the shooter's roll for 2.
She was trying to get the foul, but she got the shot instead.
I'm sure she'll still take the 2 points.
Oh, yeah.
At least I would assume so.
Coach is happy with it. That's what matters.
Yep. Ball goes out of bounds. Pipkin unable to maintain possession. So it'll be Broaddus basketball again. Coach, their defense has just been, it's ridiculous. It's suffocating.
It's smothering defense. They're all over them.
It's as close to solitary confinement as one can get without getting incarcerated.
Yes. Long 3-ball.
Big time 3-ball. Nobody home. As Reeder just comes through, whacks the defender out of the way, snatching down the board. However, Broaddus is able to get it back. You can see Williams and Mitchell both seemingly exhausted, but they're still playing at full speed.
Yeah, Williams just wore out.
Great head fake. Turn around. Too much on it from Cook. Rebound is corralled by Ricketson.
Again, that's where it comes back. We talked about earlier in the first game, fourth quarter conditioning. Who's going to be in condition in the fourth quarter?
In this case, second quarter conditioning. As Reeder faking the 3. Foul is called. Foul's going to be called on Cook, and yep, she's going to be sitting down for a while. That's another foul.
That's her 3rd.
That's 3. 2 subs checking in now for Broaddus. Ridges and Holloway, respectively, checking in. No subs for the Lady Lions. Winner of this game will take on the winner of Latonia and the Tatum Lady Eagles. That game in Timpson later on at about 5:15.
That's going to be a battle.
And we're going to hear from Tatum Lady Eagle head coach Patricia Nelson at halftime of this one. As Reeder drives down the lane, and the freshman will draw the shooting foul. That one is going to be charged to Kinley Bridges, a sophomore. Bridges not happy at all. You saw it on her face.
Yeah, she was not happy. She didn't like that call.
As Reeder handling the line for the first time today. First shot's good.
I'm not seeing anything the rest of the time about the girls or the boys being on the free throw line, because every time I jinx them, I'm not saying another word about it.
We need to do an experiment. For the boys, you don't say anything. The girls, you do. Let's see if the bright light is really a thing. Reeder goes 2 for 2 for the charity stripe. Chops down this lead a tad bit. 29-13 our score here in the SEC.
Mitchell's back in with 3. She's back in.
Yeah, I mean, she's getting just quick stints. Very quick stints.
Oh, I'm sorry, it was Macy Cook that has 3 fouls. Cook's the one with 3.
Quinley is the one that's on the floor, the wrong 4. It looked like 4-4, at least from our angle for a quick second. Ball goes out of bounds. Williams looks like she might have got walloped, but crashes down on the floor. No foul call, though. It'll be Saltillo basketball. Full court press, and one thing to notice about this full court press, not a lot of space to work with as Reeder drives, Euros, lay-in, no good. Krauser all miss, power dribble, back up, and it's good. Cleaning all miss for 2.
A lot of contact underneath the basket that got away with it.
All right. Referees seem like they're just letting them play.
Yeah, they're not as calling as tight as the first game was, for sure.
But they're not calling a bad game, though. That's the deal.
No, they're not.
It's allowable contact. It's plausible contact.
And it's for both teams. It's not one-sided. And that's what you want to see. If you're going to let them play both sides.
Williams, higher king passes up to Mitchell. Mitchell, bounce pass to Williams, the lead pass. Thought she's going to line up and fire. Instead, will swing to the right to Quinley, excuse me. Quinley hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell with a minute 15. Yep. This second quarter has really, in terms of time of possession, has been all Broaddus. Corner to Quinley. Quinley drops the foul, it appears to be. That one is going to be charged against Seal. They might have charged that foul on. Looks like it was on Ricketson. I believe that's her second.
Did they call it a hand check? Was that what it was? A hand check foul?
Or maybe it was a lower body. That might have been.
I haven't seen that in a long time if it was.
Or maybe it was too much lower body, didn't beat her to the spot. That could be the main explanation I could give you. I don't know. Long 3. Fired, no good by Quinley. Offensive rebound and throwing bows and saving it are the Lady Lions. On the break is Ricketson, who just drew the foul. That ball sails out of bounds in front of the Broaddus bench, and it will be Lady Bulldogs basketball. I mean, for the most part, Coach Broaddus has been picture perfect with 39 seconds left.
Yeah, but here's the thing is that they've kind of gotten cold from behind the three-point line. They've missed 2 or 3 in a row. They've gotten a little cold behind 3-point.
But their ability to make high percentage shots inside of the three-point arc, it's been their saving grace.
And I'll say it again, offensive rebounding.
Yep. As Mitchell, strong shot, out of bounds. It'll be Saltillo basketball. And what could possibly be the final possession of the quarter.
I'm going to tell you, I've seen Williams make some passes, over-the-head passes.
Block foul is going to be called on Broaddus. Looks like that's going to be on Quinley. Looks like a football play at first.
Williams, she's making the passes. They remind me so much of, Pat Mahomes or something. Just the ball is just moving so fast. You're either going to catch it or you're going to eat it.
Look, those prime Spurs teams of the early to mid 2010s. On the drive and out of bounds. They're going to say last touch on the Lady Lions. Yep, they're going to charge that turnover to Laney Dean, the junior. With 5 seconds left, one last sub by Saltillo.
Reminds me of Tony Parker for the Spurs.
Tony Parker, Patty Mills, Danny Green, Manu Ginobili, Duncan.
We're definitely dating our age now, Jared.
3 seconds, 2 seconds. Mitchell, runner. No, just barely missed it. As we will head to the break. It's halftime here in Tenaha. It's been all Lady Bulldogs. Our score, 29-15. Broaddus over Saltillo. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll hear from head coach Patricia Nelson of the Tatum Lady Eagles. All that and more at the break. Back after this on the Antler Sports Network.
If you're an Anytime Fitness member, you now get free access to Apple Fitness Plus. That means you get more. More sets, more reps. More warm-ups, more cool-downs. More Sam.
More movement.
More Jessica.
More balancing.
More Bakari.
More rolling. More rolling. More rolling.
They're not going to stop. With the thousands of workouts on Apple Fitness Plus, they're going to keep going for as much time as we...
Join Anytime Fitness and get access to Apple Fitness Plus on us.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with the Ford crew.
Maverick, Ranger.
Another truckload of trucks?
Big event needs big selection. Right, like the Ford F-Series. Best-selling trucks for 47 years. Gas, hybrid, electric, and big selection means great deals. Exactly, which means it's the best time to buy. Well said, Sam.
Get 1.9% APR for 60 months, plus no payments for up to 90 days and $1,000 bonus cash on a new F-150.
At IHG's Holiday Inn Express, you can guest how you guest. Enjoy free breakfast while you work or play. Take on Miami, Mexico City, Minneapolis, or any Holiday Inn Express destination you choose. Follow a great day with a better night's sleep, all while earning points for free nights with IHG One Rewards. With Holiday Inn Express, part of IHG Hotels and Resorts, you can guest how you guest.
People say college isn't for everyone, but at Kilgore College, we disagree, because at Kilgore College, we help you find your personal path to success. Here you'll find not only a meaningful career, but one with a great living wage. And at Kilgore College, you can get exceptional training in an exciting and in-demand career, a career that you'll love, taking you from little to no experience to being highly skilled and job market ready. At Kilgore College, we have the training, certification, or degree that's right for you.
Coaches Preview and Tenaha Holiday Hoops are presented by Anytime Fitness in Carthage. With us via the XL Carthage Ford hotline is Tatum Girls head coach Patricia Nelson. Coach, it's been a while since we had a discussion. Last time we talked was earlier this fall, as your Lady Eagles are taking place in the Macy Schinover Memorial Tournament in Tyler. And I remember vividly the main talking point that you had when we previewed your team was the fact that everyone was just coming together truly for the first time after a deep volleyball run. Up to now, up to this weekend's event, how has your team's chemistry been since that tourney?
It's kind of been up and down. We went to Saltillo, to Waco, and played in the tournament there, and we won some games, and we lost some. Just kind of the injury bug kind of hit us all at the same time while being there. And we started district this past 2 weeks, and we're undefeated so far in district, and just trying to work everybody in to, again, get that chemistry that we had last year. And it's like I said, we've had some ups and downs, but I think it's coming together.
How was that Macy Schinover tournament in terms of not only you guys getting better on the court, going against stiff competition in the later rounds, but even off the court? It
builds your character, and we talk about character all the time. And you're not going to win every game, but how you handle the situation is important to me, and that's what I've been trying to teach the girls, that you're going to go through adversity, and that's what we've been going through this first part of the year. But we know that we just rely on God, and I'll tell them that those are God moments, some but God moments is what we call them, and just when things don't go your way, you got to be able to pray your way through. And so that's what we've been doing, just praying our way through and looking for bigger and better things to happen for us.
You have one of the best pick-and-roll tandems, at least I believe, in this field in both Bradley and Scott at the guard spot and forward spots, respectively. How have you enjoyed coaching those two, watching them blossom and get better, going game by game and now season by season?
Oh, my God, they're amazing. First of all, they're great kids, and they're smart, so that makes it even better. When you can tell them this is how I want it done, and they do it sometimes like a robot. We like to tell them sometimes, just rely on your eyes. What do you see? If it's not exactly the way I see it, I need you to learn to improvise. And so it's been a joy. Cammie Jo the other night scored 1,000 points, so we celebrated her on Friday. And so we just been having we just been enjoying each other. And I have a bunch of seniors, and Cammie is the only junior that's starting now, and so they like each other. So it makes it easy to coach kids when they like each other. And sometimes as girls, we don't do that. We don't celebrate each other. But those two young ladies are amazing.
Now, Coach, let's talk Lady Bulldogs. In your first-round matchup in Timpson, you have the number 23 ranked Flatonia Lady Bulldogs. What have you seen from them on film? What are you expecting, and how do you plan on countering one of the better teams in the state?
Great question. Hopefully we can make some layups and free throws. I watched them. I don't know, the kids' names but number 2 and number 25 are definitely great ball players. Their whole team plays well together. And they're going to press us. They're going to play tough man-to-man. And to me, that's what all 1A, 2A schools that maybe don't play volleyball, I honestly think they have an advantage, because you go from starting school, getting ready, and you're already at the point where everybody else is trying to get to. So I think it's going to be an amazing tournament. Every game, you're going to play against somebody that's either ranked or somebody that just, might be at that point of getting ranked, and I just think it's going to be amazing.
Now, finally, Coach, let's think back, shall we, to a younger Coach Nelson. What was your favorite Christmas gift that you've ever received?
Wow, my favorite Christmas gift. That is, my mom and dad bought me a go-kart. I think that was the best thing back then, because we always wanted something like that. So, because everybody in the community in our little neighborhood, they either had a go-kart or a moped. So one year we got a go-kart, and the next year we got a moped. So it was amazing. We had, my sister and I, we had an amazing childhood, and our parents made sure we had those nice things. And I just praise God for them.
Do you still have that go-kart? Do you know where it is? What's happened to it?
I don't know where it is. We let one of my cousins down the street have it, and so I have no idea where it is.
That's always the cousins, isn't it?
Yes, always the cousins.
Well, Coach, as always, an absolute pleasure to speak with you. Best of luck on this tournament. Thanks for giving us the time to chat. And more importantly, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Hopefully you can come back with a trophy.
To you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Second half just underway here in Tenall. Quarter number 3. Jared Jones, Matt Bright, happy to be with you. As coming out of the open break, how about that? We haven't even played 15 full seconds. We haven't even gotten everything switched over yet. And Broaddus is already on the board quickly with a breakaway layup. Wow.
It's that smothering defense that we talked about in the first half. I don't see him change. A great block by Williams.
Yeah, I don't see that changing at all. I mean, just like we said on offense with both Natchez and Broaddus both, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Same thing can be applied on defense.
And Broaddus is their speed is what has really amazed me. I didn't realize they was that fast.
Especially the fact that they have the size and the speed. Great pass to Williams. Williams, an even better pass on the bounce. Great full court offense by the Lady Bulldogs for 2.
Unselfish basketball.
I mean, it's beautiful. You love to see it. Unselfish basketball makes for beautiful basketball, my friends. You see the cross-court pass from Mitzer to Williams, and the finish for 2. Stolen away now by Mitchell once again. How many times have we said her and Williams both today? Open three, sets to the feet and fires. Is Quigley from downtown, nails the trifecta.
Yeah, so we're on a 7-0 run to begin the second half.
I mean, they always say basketball is a game of runs. St. Olaf's girls in our first broadcast of the day almost came back from being down almost 20 because of a run. So let's see what we have in store here. Three ball won't go from Pipkin as the offensive struggles continue for Saltillo here. And Coach, it's not like they're taking bad shots. They're just not hitting them.
They're getting great looks. They're just
not falling.
Somebody's put a lid on that bucket and it won't go in.
Won't let lid ain't going anywhere, at least if Broaddus has anything to say or do about it.
And Broaddus, honestly, they're not getting the best looks, but they're getting the faults.
Yep.
They're getting the bounces.
Mitchell steps back. A razzle-dazzle now on the reset. Gets it together on the overload. Looking for a corner and has her. Quinley dives, doesn't get the ball though. Looks like it was intended for, but instead it's stolen away. And swatted away by Mitchell. Mitchell hole palming the basketball, just swatting it away. Coach, I don't know about you, but a nice block is one of the most satisfying plays in basketball.
Absolutely. And I love to see when they go all the way full court and they, never give up on the play. The scary thing about Broaddus, Jared, is they start one senior.
Yep.
Everybody else is sophomores or juniors.
Long three, no good. And there's Williams on another block.
There's another block.
2 blocks in a row. Wow.
And then we got a Snowbird.
Yep, I haven't heard that in a while. Snowbird. How about that?
On a 9-0 run to begin the second half.
And Saltillo's, of course, going to want to talk things over. We'll do the same. 5.5 left to go in third. Broaddus up big here on the Antler Sports Network and our coverage of Holiday Hoops.
I will not break a sweat when I take the stairs.
I will not break a sweat when I take the stairs.
I will dunk on the hoop over my garage.
I will dunk on the hoop over my garage.
I will insist it's regulation height even though it's definitely not.
I will insist it's regulation height even though it's definitely not.
I will be able to open the jar of pickles.
I don't like pickles.
What about kosher dill?
No.
Half sour?
Ooh.
Full sour?
No.
You like cucumbers?
Oh, yeah.
That's a pre-pickle. Let's go. Oh, excellent. One more.
Well, Jared Jones, Matt Bright, happy to be back here with you after the Saltillo timeout. More blocks in the popular girl, Coach. I mean, Williams has 21. Number 21, Williams, doesn't have 21 blocks. It seemed like it. She has 3. Mitchell has 2. And 2 of those for Williams pretty much came in succession as we take another look prior to the timeout at the double block from Williams. Offensive rebound gets brought down. First block, gets the rebound again. Second block. And it results in a wide open basket down the other end of the floor. That's giving us our current score of 38-15.
We've said it before in football. We say it in basketball too. Offense wins games, defense wins championships.
Yep, and we see plenty of championship caliber teams. Ouch, as the ball hits us right here at the scorer's table.
It kind of scared me a little bit. I didn't know what happened. I know it's thundering outside. I thought it came inside for a second.
Oh, please no. Please no.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Not at all. As over and back foul is called as she didn't fully establish position on the other side of the front court. Well, other side of the back court from the front court. So, of course, over and back and charge the Lady Lions with a turnover. When this game takes on Flatonia Tatum, we heard from Tatum head coach Patricia Nelson at the break in our Coach's Corner, presented by Anytime Fitness. Sky pass, and it looks like Broaddus is going to take a timeout, their first timeout of the contest, and we'll take it with them. Waiting to see if it's going to be a 30-second timeout or not. It's going to be a 30. We'll take a 32. Back after this. Our coverage of Holiday Hoops continues after this. A special shout out to Bink's Quick Stop, proud sponsor of Holiday Hoops. Coach, you stopped by Bink's on the way up here this morning.
I did.
And they got you right.
They did.
They got you going.
I was going to bring you one, but I said it's okay.
I'm still not happy about that.
I get you one in the morning. How about that?
Fair.
I get you one in the morning.
Big Squink Stop, 4 locations across Deep East Texas and Tenaha, right across the street from us here, the SEC, as well as in Timpson, Joaquin, and Carthage. Quick and fast, Bink's Quick Stop. Bit of a wet spot on the center of the floor. Was that the same wet spot that was there in the first game, earlier in the first game?
I'm wondering if the leak may be leaking a little. The roof may be leaking a little bit.
Maybe, and so that could be trouble. 5:18 left to go in the third quarter. Broaddus with a basketball. Swing pass over to Mitchell. Mitchell has Williams coming up on the elbow, possibly going to set a down screen. As she asked for 4, instead will just pop out on the reset overload against the Saltillo zone. We finally do get it to Williams. Mitchell with a mismatch. Oh, no, it's going to be a foul instead. It'll be Bailey Reeder, the freshman. He'll draw the foul. As now Broaddus will inbound the basketball under their own bucket.
Foul on Bailey Reeder. First.
Thankfully, that's the forward's first foul, only her first foul. Pass is stolen away, snatched away by Britton, the sophomore. Great pass from Pipkin to the far side corner, and a double dribble is called. Up from this angle, Ricketson looked like it was just a float dribble.
She knew she did it. You see her face. She knew she double dribbled.
Okay, I tried.
I tried. I give you the effort, but she knew she double dribbled because you can see the face. She's like, oh, he caught me.
Someone has to play devil's advocate, okay? Someone's got to do it. If it's not you, then it's me.
It's the holiday season. She was in the...
She thought she was going to get a little pass because of Christmas.
Right.
Great find and even better cut and finish.
How many times have we seen it today? The first 2 games, the backdoor cut has been there in both games.
It's like everyone's dipping into the same playbook here in the first 2 games. Here's Pipkin. Pipkin steps back, looking, swings far side to Ricketson. Ricketson down to the elbow. Now to the block is Britton. They get it to Britton again. Britton looking, power dribble, rises, too much mustard on that one. Ball gets contested, Reeder comes up with it somehow in the middle of the scuffle. Now with 4:08 left to go. Saltillo gets another possession. Great pass, flies for 3, no good. And a Saltillo team that from 3 in the first quarter looked like they were in pretty good standing, the well has just gone dry.
Well, they've not scored yet in the second half.
Man. Down big, 40-15 in this first round matchup. 3:53 left. Here's Ricketson. Ricketson gets it bobbled. Pipkin falls on it. She'll wind up and fire. No good. Hard shot. Dies and rolls.
Williams was looking to run, and she had nobody open down the court. She was looking to pass it down deep.
She's already made a couple baseball passes. I'm sure she'd be a solid shortstop. As a backdoor cut yet again, this time is double team. They get it to Mitchell on the follow-through. It's good for 2 more.
Broaddus does not mind at all making that extra pass. No, you notice that.
I mean, it's work. That comes with culture. That comes with coaching. That comes with chemistry. You can't teach that in a couple of days.
And the thing is that you wouldn't think they'd have this much chemistry having so many sophomores and underclassmen on the team.
Of course, I want to thank Tenaha High SD for hosting us here at Holiday Hoops. On the campus of Tenaha High School. Speaking of high school, second half of the year is right around the corner. So take the next step in your educational journey in your own backyard with Kilgore College. There's another block. This time it's not made by Williams or by Mitchell. It's made by Quinley, and a follow-up layup's good. As now with 2:56 left to go, Broaddus just simply, Coach, running away with it.
They are. It's just, they're in control. They're staying in control. The defense has continued just to smother the offense of, that's a shot. Finally made a shot right there. Great job staying with the ball.
And finally, after almost an entire period, the Lady Lions got on the board here in half number 2. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell surveying the floor, still playing at that slow pace. They've really played at the slow pace this entire game. Williams with that loud shriek. One thing about her, she'll tell you when she's open. That's for sure. That's Quinley. Set of the feet. Fires for 3. That's good. Off of the skip pass.
The one I told you about in the pregame. At halftime of the first game, they was out shooting, and she was 4 for 4 from that same spot.
Well, she's looking about that high of a percentage now as it's bobbled. Stolen away by Quinley. Quinley 2-on-1. Scoop layup. Kelly on the foul.
It's great body control.
We've taken yet another look here. Wow. And ironically, made off of the double team. The skip pass was just short. And Quinley on the breakaway layup is good for 2.
Will shoot one more.
Platoon swap here by the Lady Lions with 1:55 left to go in period 3.
I don't know if anybody out there is listening, and I know they are. We've seen it. We've seen several people listening and watching, but again, we said earlier, number 6 against number 7, we could be looking at a possible state championship matchup.
Wow!
Later on during the year. So I was also saying the Lady Lions have nothing. Don't hold your head. Don't give up your season. It's one game.
I mean, yeah, and especially now that you've seen another top 10 team in terms of the rankings. If you're Saltillo, the Raiders are saying this is the team that is just barely better than you.
Yes.
So both teams can take a lot from that.
I think they're going to see each other again. And one's region 3, one's region 4. They're going to match up again somewhere.
Question is, when, where, and if? Well, the questions are when, where, and if. Trying to get another basket. Instead, it's stolen away by Jalen Miller, the sophomore forward. They immediately slide things over to the center of the floor to Olvera. Olvera with 1:20 left in the 4th period. Try to get the pass off. It was going to be there a bit quicker, but instead it gets deflected, and a foul is called. Charged against Broaddus. Aaliyah Wilson, a freshman. A lot of freshmen on the floor for all 4 of the teams that we've seen today. And funnily enough, Coach, they're all very productive. In the corner.
They don't play like freshmen. Great shot.
High arcing 3 is knocked down by Ricketson.
That's her third. That's her third 3 of the game.
Seemed like she might have cooled off in that first half. Well, at least in the second quarter. Maybe that 3 is what she needed to get things back going again. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Broaddus. I gotta say, it was Holloway, the sophomore, who touched it last. It'll be Saltillo ball with 57 seconds left.
You getting tired of the partner?
Man, it's already been a long day. Good night, nurse. 51 seconds left. The pass intended for Dean. She saves it. And a loose ball foul is called along the far side. Looks like that was called against Bridges. I
didn't see it.
I don't know.
I didn't see it.
I was hoping maybe you did. Help me out.
It's another 3 by Rigger. Nope, short.
Big time 3 is no good by Ricketson. One thing about Ricketson, has a great form, good at setting her feet even in the smallest of windows, and it is afraid to shoot. So why not? Keep letting them fly if they're open.
Absolutely.
Quick substitutions now for the Lady Lions as Amber Lee White as well as Kaylee Porter will check in. The final sub now comes off for Saltillo. 39 seconds left in the 4th. As it looks like another, I don't know, Coach. Look, that same spot.
I hate to say it. I don't want to throw any bad juju out there, but it kind of reminds me of the Metrodome. When the Metrodome fell in up there
in Minnesota. I forgot how long ago that was. And another corner 3 this time is knocked down by Quinley. Guess who? Knocking down the 3 ball.
It was a while, but I do remember it happening.
Under the basket. Great ball movement now by Saltillo. Head fake, drive into the open floor is Miller, and Jaylee Miller will draw the foul. We have a quick second here. We're going to try to figure out when the Metrodome collapsed. And Saltillo will take possession of their own basket. That was that was in 2010.
Been that long.
That was in 2010.
15 years ago, I guess now. We've only got a couple more days left for the year.
Oh, my goodness. Ironically, December 12th. So just over 4 years ago.
No, 14 years ago.
Well, just over 14 years ago. That doesn't seem real. There's a quick 3 at the horn. Back iron, no good. And that's elbow headed to the final frame.
And the end
We'll
of the
figure out when
third
some more
quarter.
stadiums collapse while Broaddus continues to cruise. Our score, 53-20. Back in 30 seconds on the Edward Sports Network.
Get holiday-ready sales event with the Ford crew.
Maverick, Ranger.
Another truckload of trucks?
Big event needs big selection. Right, like the Ford F-Series. Best-selling trucks for 47 years. Gas, hybrid, electric, and big selection means great deals. Exactly, which means it's the best time to buy. Well said, Sam.
Get 1.9% APR for 60 months plus no payments for up to 90 days and 1,000 bonus cash on a new F-150.
Jared Jones, Matt Bright here courtside of the SEC, having a blast. Fourth quarter set and ready to go here in Tenaha. And once again, during that break, important to note, boys head coach for Tenaha, D. Lewis, and some of the officials and assistant coaches looking at that same spot about 3 feet away from the basket to our right. And it looks like it could actually be maybe a leak. I don't know. Because now everyone's looking up. Play is about to start back, but I don't know.
I wonder if we could maybe put a cup out there and use it as, we make it fun. If they shoot from the cup and make it, it's 3 points instead of 2, and we'll kick the cup over. He's going to explain to them now.
Yeah, so the question is, yep, they're going to keep on playing. We begin the fourth, and now you might be able to hear, if you're tuning in on either ASN 1 or ASN Radio, Mother Nature does not care for a fantastic holiday tournament like this. She is very unforgiving, much like my ex-girlfriend.
I'm glad you said it, not me. 53-20. Broaddus is looking very, very stout.
Indeed they are. I mean, it's been wire to wire from them, and on plays like that, just catching the Lady Lions asleep on defense. And Macy Cook, once again, who was in a bit of foul trouble in that first quarter, but now even though she's been on the bench, her team has helped her pull away even in her absence.
Number 21, Williams, came off the floor in the third quarter, untucked her shirt. She was going to shake her hand, and the coach said, "What are you doing?" She goes, "Oh, I thought the game was over."
Another thing about her, she's very vocal. I mean, if you're listening close enough or have the volume high enough, you can hear her loud and clear.
Yes.
Whether she's calling for the ball, calling the ball dead, I mean, we know she's on the floor.
Well, and that's the thing, is that she's the only senior that's on the floor. So she has to be the leader of the court, and you can tell she is. You can tell the underclassmen definitely respect her for that.
We've played a minute in this final period. This girls' first round matchup of the gold bracket. Winner will take on Flatonia or Tatum.
Both teams ranked in the top 10, by the way.
Yep.
Flatonia or Tatum.
Lay-in is no good. So we'll try to see if we have a score.
They don't even play yet. They don't play till 5:15.
For the lone other game over in Timpson, it's Hooks and Mineola in boys action. Hooks absolutely dominant over the Yellow Jackets. Mineola 54-37. Final minutes of the final period. First free throw was no good from Cook.
Macy Cook at the line, one more.
As it looks like both Mitchell and Quinley immediately to our right, talking things over. Second shot is good. (56-20) is our score. It's been all Lady Dogs here in the SEC. Mitchell and Williams tying it up. That's got to be a heck of a situation to be in. I mean, what do you do? My word.
We have a score on the Kuntz Douglas game. It's being played right now here.
That's here at Tiger Gym. Don't think we have a score. Try to get it in a brief moment, as with it is Mitchell. Mitchell now resets. Crab dribbles, gets to the top of the floor, right at the edge of the big tee, the Texas Textile tee, here in center court.
Because we could have number 9 and 3A Kuntz against number 1 Martin's Mill tomorrow in the second round.
I mean, come on. Come on. In the second round.
In the second round.
That is a championship level game we're getting in the second round. It almost feels illegal having this many great games so close together in such early rounds.
And we know how Martin's Mill is every single year. Martin's Mill reminds me, their basketball reminds me of Carthage's football. I think they grow them on trees over there.
I don't know how.
They have athletes come in every single week or every single year, and they get better and better. Carthage is the same way in football.
Haley Yarborough, that foul. Hard to disagree with that sentiment, Coach. I mean, I have an idea as to where they get them from. I don't know, but it's either way, it's something to behold. And the fact that they have it on the boys and girls side every single year.
Yes.
It's similar to how Lancaster is in track with their boys and girls. Similar to, like you said, with Carthage in football. Like LaPointe did not too long ago. This is their first down year. The Flyers on both the boys and girls side we've seen from either of them in years.
But we also know LaPointe will be back. And anything happening to get to the playoffs. And LaPointe seems to always step it up in the playoffs.
Now a shooting foul is going to be charged against Lady Bulldogs Quinley. It looks like we possibly see a full timeout. And we do. We'll take it with them. From the ASN Family Platforms, this is our coverage of Albany Hoops. Girls bracket first round action brought us up big. Back in 30 seconds on the ASN.
All across East Texas and around the world, former Kilgore College students are working hard for their best life. They're building a brighter future. They're moving in the right direction. They're in powerful positions. And they're superheroes protecting and serving. If you're ready to work for your best life, put Kilgore College to work for you.
Timeout taken by Broaddus. They're up big, 58-20. Jared Jones, Matt, right here with you. And we're just looking at this bracket, Coach. It's amazing.
I mean, I'm already looking forward to tomorrow. It's not even here yet. I don't want to push it early because that takes a day off of my lifespan, and I don't have long to go. But I'm already 50. But you're looking at possibly Latona or Tatum against Broaddus tomorrow, right here at SEC.
Man, oh man. If you want to be updated on those brackets and scores, our broadcast schedule, and everything in between, go online to antlersn.com/Holiday Hoops. We'll get you covered. First free throw is good from Reeder.
And just to tell you how good the Class 2A division is in the girls in East Texas, in Texas period, Latona is 15-1 and they're ranked number 23. 23 at 15-1.
It puts many things not only into perspective, but into question. When you go beyond the records and look at who you play, who you beat, who you lose to, where you beat them. I mean, on the boys' side, spoke with Frankston head coach Vance Dallas, says another three is nailed. That's 4 for Quinley. Wow.
Well, she's matched what she did in the pregame. She was 4 for 4 in pregame. She's 4 for 4 now.
Now looking and driving as Pipkin. Pipkin draws the blocking foul. That one's going to be charged to Kaylee Yarborough.
You know, what I've noticed from Broaddus is that they are still very aggressive on the defense, and they're up, about 40.
Double team immediately on the catch is Pipkin. Now triple teamed after the help side retreats. Great skip pass. Open three. Sets and fires. It's good. Lainey Dean gets her first three of the game. With 4:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Once again, during that timeout, Coach, we saw head coach of the Tenaha boys, D. Lewis, onto the floor trying to clean up that spot right there in the middle of the paint. I'm praying that doesn't become a safety issue.
Coach is definitely taking a real close out, and I had to give credit to him and to his staff. They're getting it cleaned up pretty quick as soon as they can.
2 minutes a timeout happens. They're on the floor looking, talking to the referees, making sure everything's all good. So like you said, Coach, kudos to Coach Lewis and the rest of the staff here at Tenaha. Passes intercepted, stolen away. Into the open break is Quinley. Great dump off and a layup. No good. Too much busting on that one. Rebound is brought down by Saltillo's Amberly White.
She almost threw that one through the backboard. She shot that one so hard.
Maybe it was going too fast. Couldn't slow herself down enough.
She just came off the bench, so she may have a little bit of adrenaline going.
Yeah, have the jitters on the floor, especially this big of a court.
Great crowd here so far. It was a beautiful crowd. I love to see that, watch the girls and the boys play.
Even with the weather, a volleyball spike. Let's take another look at that. I don't know if her wrist hurt from that or not, but at least from what we heard, Coach, that sounded painful.
Williams said she couldn't decide if she was playing basketball or volleyball. There was a great kill right there. Long three. Great shot by number 5.
Yep, it's Bueno from Potter. Potter, her first 3 of the game. Potter getting on the board, and this is where things get interesting, especially for Saltillo. You're a top 10 team going against a top 10 team. I might have a scoreboard stuff to get people on the floor to let them see or experience a top 10 team up close. Huddle can only do so much for you when it comes to scouting, as Holloway is good for 2.
Layup by Holloway, number 23.
63-28. Our score.
And I think that's what Coach Davidson's doing. He's getting another 3. Davidson's trying to get his, younger players some experience and get, like you said, a top 10 team in the state. Because great shot, great runner right there by Miller. I was going to say that, but he beat me to it.
Got to be quicker than that. And on the finger roll finish, not enough English on that one. Tried to go with Spanish or Latin, no good. Under 3 minutes, 63-30 our score.
The double team.
They're still trapping. And that's forcing yet another turnover.
Well, we've talked about it before, especially when we talked about it when we was at the Chenevert tournament. We talked about it, that you can't stop your game plan just because you're up big or you're down big. You have to keep playing basketball because you got more games coming.
I mean, it's even more so because in the Macy Chenevert tournament, don't get us wrong, there was Raines in that tournament. There was Kilgore who played solid ball, Jacksonville who played solid ball, Raines who played solid ball. But this is Chenevert times 50. Half of the field, boys and girls total, are in the top 25 of their respective regions or classifications. It's even more so important that you stay consistent on both sides of the ball from buzzer to buzzer, because guess what? Your next game, sure, you might be winning by 30, but on the other side, you either have a Flatonia team that's 15-1 or a Tatum Lady Eagle team that's 11-4. That has a lot to prove coming into this game that's now starting to get that chemistry that they didn't have in the Macy Chenevert tournament.
Yep, exactly. And I'm so glad to see Tatum back. I love that coach down there.
Patricia Nelson, she is a doll. She is amazing. Her from at the half. During our Anti-Fitness Coaches Corner, you'll hear those throughout our coverage of Tenaha Holiday Hoops. Speaking of fitness, Coach, what are some of your New Year's resolutions? Work out more, the classic stuff? What do you say?
Sure,
we have 213.
We'll go with that. We always say that at the beginning.
So what is it going to end up being?
I don't know. Well, my New Year's resolution hopefully is that I'll have the Gorman baseball team in the playoffs. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm hoping for, to keep my job safe.
See, look at that. That's a good resolution.
I mean, I would say the health thing, but we know by November 2nd, January 2nd is gone. So
yeah, it's pretty rough. I'll admit it. I mean, I don't even try to do New Year's resolutions because I know good and well they will not last long. Quick 3 is wide by Wilson. Offensive rebound, and the putback is also no good. This time by Duarte, the junior guard. He just checked in for the very first time not too long ago with 1.5 minutes left to go in the fourth.
4 years in a row, I've opened a new gym account on January 1st. And 4 years in a row, I've got my refund on January 2nd. So
what gym are you going to this go around?
Probably to the
Holiday Inn Express.
Yes, probably to the Matt Bright Stairmaster 1000.
Oh God! Everyone's 2 favorite words in fitness: Stairmaster. Good Lord! Jump pass is caught by Bridges. Bridges swings far side, unable to haul it in was Aaliyah Wilson, the freshman. Well, 1:17 left to go in this game. Both of these teams will have to wait until later on this evening at around 6:30 to 6:45 to figure out who they're playing tomorrow. Either way, that game will be here Friday.
That's our first game tomorrow.
Yep.
That's going to be a good one. I'm excited to see the bracket updating tonight, to see what,
Who lands where? Who plays where? Who lost to who?
You know, it's kind of like the anticipation of the CFB. You know, getting ready for the college football playoffs, and you wait to see who's going to play what, who's going to play where, who's going to do what.
First free throw is missed by Oliveira. With 1:08 left to go. Our next game, Cisco versus Huntington, will not be here on ASN1 or KBMN. It will be on our continuous stream, which you can find on the ASN1 YouTube channel. Shot no good. Rebounds brought down by Bridges. Bridges head fakes. Swings over. Now to the far corner is Duarte. Duarte under duress. Double team under the basket. Tied up. Falls. Arrows pointing in favor of Saltillo with 54 seconds left. Maybe 1 or 2 possessions left in this contest.
You know, actually, our next game that we'll be broadcasting, it will be Tatum against the home team, Tennehaul. Tatum number 2 in the state in Class 3A. So, again,
a big surprise Tatum team, too.
Yes. Well, considering the fact is they usually go pretty deep in the playoffs in football, and now here they are, number 2 in the state in Class, 3A basketball.
A chance to make a deep run in both football and basketball. Not a lot of programs can say that, that's for sure. 30 seconds left. Bridges has it, looking. Far side swing to Holloway. Holloway dribble handoff. Wilson hits it off a defender. Gets it down low, looking. Catch and shoot, straight at line 3. Side iron, no good by Bridges. 15 seconds left. Saltillo comes down with it. With 10 seconds left, could possibly be the final possession of the game. That goes out of bounds, so it looks like we may have one more. 7.6 seconds left.
Jerry, before the game's over, I forgot to ask you, I forgot to tell you, Merry Christmas. Happy late Merry Christmas to you.
Happy belated Christmas to you too, my friend.
Hope you had a great Christmas. I see you got your Christmas sweater on, but nobody can see it.
Yeah, it's under my jacket. Long 3 at the horn, no good. And that will do it.
And congratulations to the Broaddus Lady Bulldogs.
A very dominant win.
Right here in the SEC.
See if we can try to get Coach post game.
Against the winner of Flatonia and Tatum.
Final score here from the SEC. Broaddus absolutely dominant. 63-32. We'll take a short timeout. When we come back, we'll get Coach at the sideline. Back after this on the Antler Sports Network.
Get holiday ready sales event with the Ford crew.
Maverick, Ranger.
Another truckload of trucks?
Big event needs big selection. Right, like the Ford F-Series. Best-selling trucks for 47 years. Gas, hybrid, electric, and big selection means great deals. Exactly, which means it's the best time to buy. Well said, Sam.
Get 1.9% APR for 60 months plus no payments for up to 90 days and 1,000 bonus cash on a new F-150.
And welcome to Tennehaul High School.
As per tradition, after almost every single game, we're going to speak to the winning coach. Coach, fantastic game. Your Lady Bulldogs, it was a two-headed dragon of both Williams and Mitchell both. One thing that I definitely noticed that Coach Bright did as well during that contest, Williams is very vocal. A senior on the team, we hear her every time she's on the floor.
Yes.
Either yelling ball, saying she's open. How much does that help the rest of this ball club, having an upperclassman that's so vocal to this team?
Well, it's huge because, a bunch of sophomores don't communicate very well, but we kind of just scrapped all of our communication talks. That was a big deal for the first 4 weeks, and finally I just said, hey, let's keep it simple. The first girl that calls ball, give it to her. And now everybody starts calling ball because everybody wants it.
and that was one of my questions I was going to ask you. You start 4 sophomores and 1 senior.
Yes, sir.
Having a young team like that, how does it benefit the senior, or how does it benefit having a senior who leads the team like that?
Well, Kaylin has been fantastic for us. Our senior this year, she's just so athletic and she brings so much positive energy to our game. But I'm going to tell you, this sophomore group, they've been playing big since they were in junior high. They've always been a unit playing together all summer. Our pre-district schedule is phenomenal. We played nothing but top 10 teams. And so they're just not scared to go compete. I think ignorance is youth sometimes, and that's a good thing because they're just not scared to go compete against anybody.
We need to save that. We're going to use that the rest of the weekend. Ignorance is youth, or whatever. That was good. I like that one.
We'll have to add that one to the quiver.
Absolutely. One more question, Coach. We'll let you go get to your team. Do you think that could possibly be what we just watched, a possible preview of the state? state tournament?
Man, that's our goal. I mean, we're not playing for anything else this year. Nobody remembers second place.
Exactly.
So our goal is win or bust. We know that. I told them it doesn't matter how old you are because you only have one opportunity every year. Next year it'll be something else. So our goal is win it all, and that's all we're looking for this year.
Hey, Coach, congratulations. Great win. Looking forward to tomorrow. Should be a good matchup, either Tatum or Flatona. That's going to be good.
I mean, this tournament is phenomenal. You're not going to catch an easy game in this tournament. You know, I love Gary Davison. He's like a role model of mine. He does such a great job at Saltillo. I've called that guy a number of times and picked his brain. Very well coached team. Everybody up here has fantastic teams, fantastic coaches, so we're excited.
All right, that's all. I don't have anything else for you, Coach. Fantastic win.
Thank you. Congratulations again.
Jared Jones, the coach, Matt Bright, sideline after a huge win by the Lady Bulldogs. Our final 63-32. We're going to catch a break. Just a little bit of a break, but our next game, Cisco versus Huntington in girls' first round action. It's right around the corner, not too far to find on the continuous stream right here on the ASN YouTube channel. It's Tatum versus Simpson at around 5 o'clock. Until then, for Matt Bright, Jared Jones, Justin Jackson, Zach Abercrombie, the rest of the ASN crew. So long, everybody.